Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 5 favorite cryptocurrencies. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And I'm typically live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time, but sometimes I start a little earlier. Also, I've been throwing in extra live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays and even Sunday nights as well. And last night we did have a great live stream on Sunday night as Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. We're going to be talking about all-time highs with some of these cryptos, and some have not quite reached its full potential yet. So let's get into it. I'll show you my top 5 favorite cryptocurrencies. So for each cryptocurrency, I'm going to show you the current charts. I'm going to talk about some of its history in its price, as well as circulating supply. And also at the end, I'm going to throw in an extra new cryptocurrency as a bonus. But first, we are going to start with Dogecoin. That's right, we start with Dogecoin. Most of you know already that I'm a fan of Dogecoin and it is my favorite cryptocurrency. Also, Billy Marcus on X, Billy posted this, and this is kind of where I got the idea of doing this video, is Billy is the one who created Dogecoin and his top 5 favorite cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin number 1 because, well, he made it. Bitcoin number 2, it started crypto. 3, he's got Avalanche. This jumped up recently. I appreciate that they focus on real world use cases. Number 4, he has ETH. I made money. And NFTs, off of NFTs on it. And Solana, same. He's making money off it, so he likes it, right? That's Billy and his sense of humor, right? And the boy merch says, make number 4 great again. And Billy says, I wish the gas wasn't so expensive. So that kind of holds ETH down. And I also think it's kind of funny that Grayson asks, where's XRP? And he says, I own 0 XRP. If someone sent me $1 million worth, I'd probably like it more. So that's Billy's humor, right? But we'll start with Dogecoin for me. And Dogecoin is, in its history, started in December of 2013. And for all of these years, it was below a penny. Now, at the end of 2017, we did have a little bit of a pump, which you can barely see here, but it did touch a penny here, right at the end of 2017. And then 2020 into 2021, there was this explosive growth in the price of Doge, where it did hit its all-time high, 73 cents there in May of 2021. And here we are with the current increase of price. Total supply is 147 billion Dogecoin, and it does continue to inflate or increase. But that's because Dogecoin is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency, and those are the rewards being given to the miners for the mining, which helps keep the blockchain safe and secure. That's right, as a proof-of-work cryptocurrency, Dogecoin has its own blockchain, and that's why it's a coin and not just a token like all of those other meme tokens. And some of those meme tokens can make you a lot of money if you get in early and you hold through big pumps. Take profits when you can, because you never know what's going to happen with those tokens. But long term, Doge is going to be around. And we look at the chart and the current trading of Dogecoin. After this big run we had here in November, Dogecoin has been holding very well. Pretty much sideways here for a month now, coiling up for a next big run, which we expect to happen. Typically in Dogecoin's past, after it's gone up 200%, like it did here, October into November, typically Dogecoin has traded back down. That has not happened here. We are still in early bull market, 2024 into 2025, and I expect Dogecoin will continue to pump. Number 2, well, let's first, before we get there, we do have the Dogecoin website. You should check it out. It is a lot of fun on the website as well. And even you can go to the Dogecoin Foundation website from here, and you can see trail map and what the Dogecoin developers are continuing to work on with Doge. Next, we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin the OG cryptocurrency, right? And again, all of these years also with a proof of work cryptocurrency where Bitcoin generally, since it was so new and the whole idea of this digital currency, digital asset didn't really become more mainstream. Again, also in 2020 into 2021, I think there was a big shock here at the end of 2017 when Bitcoin hit $20,000, but also big runs in 2021. There was sort of this double top with a big dip in the middle of 2021. And here we are trading up into a new all-time high just last night. That's right, Bitcoin, an innovative payment network, new kind of money. That's what it was supposed to be from the Bitcoin white paper. Now it's more seen as a store of value with countries, states, institutions now talking about this Bitcoin strategic reserve and owning Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. I mean, that is where Bitcoin is now. It's no longer really the money or the currency. That's what I think Dogecoin is, which is why Dogecoin's number one. But I think a good crypto portfolio should also have Bitcoin. That's right. So for Bitcoin, we watched it last night come up to 106,537. We watched that live. That was fun. We will continue to see what happens with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not dropping back down, though. We had this bottom here at 92K. We last dipped down to 92K here on the 5th of December, taking out a lot of leverage. There's a lot of leverage trading, particularly that goes on with Bitcoin, and flushing out leverage. Last night flushed out a lot of the shorts, and I still expect it to come down a little bit more from this price to flush out more of the new leveraged long trades that have been made, millions of dollars. And that's why you see these big runs up and then the big wicks down, is all of that leverage trading going on. So next we have Jasmy. That's right. And Jasmy is my third favorite, partially because of its potential. And we see in its history, it had this huge trading back in 2021 where we had $2 Jasmy, and I think it peaked up here over $3. There weren't a lot of Jasmy tokens then, though, and Jasmy has since then released almost all of its supply. So its circulating supply is 49.3 billion out of a total max of 50 billion. So it's almost 100%. So all of those airdrops and unlocks that happened back in Jasmy's past, that is all behind Jasmy now. And you see that what the potential is, what Jasmy could do in the future. We look back at the last year and we see Jasmy was half of a penny. That's right, at the beginning of 2024, you could still have bought Jasmy at half a penny. Right now, its yearly gain is 610%. And there's so much more potential, as we saw on the price acceleration of Jasmy. And for many that don't know, Jasmy as a company was founded by former Sony Corporation president, CEO, and others involved with Sony, the Sony digital network applications here. And they are building this as a real world asset type of storage unlock. This is data storage that Jasmy is going to be supporting, which could be huge. I just hope that the whole Bank of Japan, gets the whole currency of the Japanese yen figured out and it gets stabilized in its economy, and then Jasmy could probably do much better. It's called the Japanese Bitcoin, right? Although it isn't really its own blockchain, it's more of a token, but it is backed by this real company that is providing platforms and solutions for the Internet of Things, IoT. Now, Internet of Things was going to be this big thing like 4 years ago, and it's still slowly becoming more in focus as that moves along. So that is Jasmy. We look at the current Jasmy chart, and Jasmy at 4 cents. We did also have a run up in early December, all the way up to 5.9 cents. And then there was some profit taking, and then this big dip down to 3.2 cents. Great buying opportunity for Jasmy there. And now we see Jasmy recovering back in price. My next fourth favorite is Algorand. Now I compare this again back to Billy's. Right? Billy had Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Those are still my two favorite as well. Instead of Avalanche, although I do hold some, I've got Jasmy in my number 3. Number 4, ETH. Billy had ETH, and I'm talking about Algorand. And the reason I'm talking about Algorand is its potential. Because ETH, slow, cumbersome, high gas fees. Algorand is fast, minimum fees, built by, MIT was behind this. And I think Algorand still has a lot of room to grow. All time, we did have Algorand launch back in 2019, and its price was up at $3. We did have a run back in 2021 where it came up over $2 here, and that was in September 2021. But then we had all these token unlocks, and all of those token unlocks really hurt the price of Algorand in the bear market, where you could have been buying below 10 cents here in September of 2023. That's right, only 10 cents. Now it's over 40 cents. So if you bought that 10-cent Algorand, you're up a 4x already. But look at the potential that Algorand still has in its price. Algorand, it's a blockchain that has 0 network downtime, and the block time is fast. This is the final as transactions, any transactions involved in the blockchain has its final settlement very, very fast. It had a lot of problems in the past with developers and not a lot of marketing, but that's all changed now, and Algorand has changed its approach and is continuing to grow. So Algorand is my number 4. My number 5, I got to get to the chart of Algorand first. Let's take a look at the algo chart before we get to the next. Algorand just peaked up here at 60 cents. That's right, 60 cents at the beginning of December. A big run. We've been tracking it since the summer, again, when it was down around 10 cents. Even just the last summer, 2024, you could have still bought at 10 cents or so on dips. And now, look at Algorand's growth. Dipping back down, 34-cent Algorand here on the 9th of December was a great dip, and we do see more dip buying opportunity there. Okay, so now we get to SWI, number 5. Right, this is SWI, and I go back to Billy's and I say not only ETH and Solana, but I say SWI now instead of ETH and Solana, mostly because Solana had a great 20x run. There's no doubt from late 2023 into 2024, Solana was awesome. But it was most on the backs of all of these tokens that were being done, like Pump.Fun. We had explosive growth, Bonk, With, and all these other meme tokens being built on Solana. But is that really what the future is of Solana? Is it really based on memes and all these kids launching meme tokens and rugging them? I mean, that's not great. We need a real blockchain. We've got SWI. SWI just hit an all-time high. And as SWI hits all-time highs, we wonder, well, what is that going to mean in terms of, like, should I buy it now, right? Should I buy SWI right now? And we look at SWI and we're like, well, at this point, hitting an all-time high, $4.95, we're in price discovery. We don't know where SWI is going to go from here. That's the big beauty of it. We don't know how big this can go. Now, I bought this SWI back when it was like number 62 on CoinMarketCap, and that was last spring. And I said even then I could see the potential of this and that I thought it was going to be a top 10 cryptocurrency. It's presently number 15 and is continuing to grow, new all-time highs, and I still think it's going to be in the top 10, and it's going to be top 10 for a long time, could possibly even overtake Solana. We were talking about its relationship to XRP and how we could even get up to an XRP market cap of 136 billion, where SWI right now is 13 billion. So if SWI does a 10x from here and got to from $4 right to $40, it would be $138 billion market cap, which would make it up here to XRP's price. Now, that is a very bold prediction, and I'm not saying that's the prediction for 2025 right now, but SWI does have that potential. So here's SWI. Again, SWI delivering the benefits of Web 3 with the ease of Web 2. So this is building for the future. I know Web 3 isn't here yet. People have been talking about Web 3 all the time, but it is going there. And this has been a great ride so far, and I think it's really just getting started. And then my bonus is Peak, and some of you who have been following me know that this is Peak, P-E-A-Q, and Peak just started here in November. This is a brand new blockchain, and we had some airdrops upon its launch. Again, we can come to the chart and we can take a look at Peak in more detail on my chart. And again, during my live streams, we do look closer and closer at the trading of all of these tokens and coins. Here was the launch here on the 12th of November, came up to 59 cents. And then because there were so many airdrops at the beginning of the launch of Peak, there was a lot of selling of airdrops. And we saw the price going down. I bought in at 28 cents. It continued to drop even further here, late November, down below 20 cents. But we saw this big cup and handle, and we were like, okay, this looks like this is going to continue to grow. I bought more here in the handle, where I thought was about the bottom at 41 cents. And then we were just watching it move up, 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 and hit an all-time high of 75 cents here just about a week ago. So where is Peak going to go from here? There were some token unlocks that did just happen last week, and the price dropping down reflected that. I think this is going to go higher. Again, brand new blockchain. Do your research. I recommend buying on crypto.com. I have a link in the description below if you're interested in buying some of this. It's not on Binance yet. It's not on Coinbase yet. This thing is so new. And it's not a meme. It's a real blockchain project. Do your own research. You can go to crypto.com, coinmarketcap.com, and you just read its white paper, look at the website. The website will take you to powering the machine economy. This is a DPIN project. Find out more about DPIN. Do your research. Again, this is going to be a long time hold for me. It's not one I'm going to be selling in 2025, most likely, and we'll see how this grows. And also with Peak, it's got a small market cap, $360 million now on market cap, and that's after this big explosion in growth, but it is still not even top 300 yet. So there's a long way to go here on Peak. So these are my 5 favorite cryptocurrencies. There are a lot others. I do hold more right now. I know I've been talking about this 2025 plan that I have, and I'm introducing this 100-day thing in 2025. Be talking more about that as well. But let me know, what are your top 5? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of mine or what your 5 favorite cryptocurrencies are and why. If you want to expand on that, would like to know. Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. I'll see you next time.